Okay, we're getting a news right now of Pakistan Envoy Abdul Basit having been summoned. Now, yesterday, if you remember, we showed you the shots of the Pakistan envoy being asked questions about the barbaric attack on two Indian soldiers, how they were mutilated by the Pakistani army. He evaded all of those questions, and now we're getting in those visuals of Abdul Basit being summoned. This is the second time that Abdul Basit has been summoned. Just very recently, India had lodged a strong protest against the sentencing and conviction of Indian national Kulbhushan Jadhav, who has been accused of espionage, and that time as well, Abdul Basit refusing to answer any questions, but now India taking up this matter very seriously amid calls for revenge, for retribution, with the family members also demanding action by India against Pakistan. Let me go straight across now to India Today's executive editor Gaurav Sawant for more on this. Abdul Basit summoned. Gaurav, he continues to evade questions. Even during Kulbhushan Jadhav, he evaded all of those questions, and now India once again summoning Abdul Basit.
This indeed is the case. In fact, India is very miffed with Pakistan on both issues. Both on the issue of Kulbhushan Jadhav, India not getting consular access despite 16 attempts, and two, on the mutilation of our soldiers at the line of control. Just yesterday, the Director General of Military Operations also spoke to his Pakistani counterpart and told him that this is unacceptable and told him that there will be consequences. So India is making one thing clear, that if Pakistan continues to do this, there will be consequences for Pakistan to pay, considering India is now joining the dots, seeing what happened with Pakistan Army Chief General Qamar Javed Bajwa's visit to the line of control to the Hafiz Center on the 1st of April, and immediately after this incident that took place. So for betterment of India-Pakistan ties, it's for Pakistan to take hard action against India-centric terror, give access to Jadhav, and also ensure that rules of engagement are maintained. These are some of the issues that India is expected to take up with Pakistan.
In fact, yesterday, Gaurav, the Pakistan's High Commissioner to India, Abdul Basit, even evaded any question on the mutilation of the Indian soldiers. Pakistan constantly, who would know this better than you, has been in a state of denial. Can we expect anything out of this meeting? Can we expect India to very, very strongly lodge a complaint against the kind of barbarism that has been seen from Pakistani army side?
From what my sources tell me, it will be more than just strong condemnation of this incident. You've seen the public sentiment across the country.
Yes.
Despite India's best attempts to maintain good neighborly relations with Pakistan, despite several initiatives taken by India, the response from Pakistan has been negative on every aspect. And in fact, Pakistan Army specifically is leaving no stone unturned to ensure that the relationship deteriorates further. And that's more because Pakistan Army wants to remain on top of the ladder in Pakistan.
Yes.
So, clearing the pitch makes it better for the Pakistan Army to on top. India's protest, we'll know more about this in a short while from now, what the Ministry of External Affairs has told Pakistan. But from what sources have been saying, that India is expected to maintain its hardline on Pakistan-sponsored terror, whether it's line of control, whether it's diplomatically, internationally. India will continue push Pakistan to ensure that terror does not remain a low-cost initiative for Pakistan.
No, because there's a lot for the Indian government as well, Gaurav. I mean, a lot of questions are also being asked from the Indian government that when will they inflict damage on Pakistan? Enough is enough. We've seen enough of our soldiers' bodies coming back home. I mean, demands for retribution is coming not just from the family of, the deceased soldiers, but from every quarter of the country.
You're absolutely right. I've been some of the commanders on ground at the line of control as India hardens its stance. If you see the story that we just broke on India Today, when Pakistan Army pushed in terrorists to lay an IED in the Punch sector at the Maidan post where we lost our Nab Subedar, Aima Kom, the Indian Army mounted assault because there had been a series of provocations and 8 Pakistan Army soldiers were killed in India's, retaliation.
Yes.
See, they killed one of ours, 8 of theirs were killed. Similarly, in the Machil sector in Kashmir, we lost 1 soldier, and Pakistan Army reported 8 fatalities on the Pakistani side, even in that incident. And these are all that are admitted by the Pakistan Army. In March 2017, 3 Pakistan Army soldiers, including a Pakistan Army captain, was killed in India's counter assault. As far as the artillery is concerned, India is far superior to Pakistan, and the damage that's inflicted on Pakistan, 8 of Pakistan Army soldiers for every 1 Indian Army soldier lost, and that's a heavy loss for Pakistan Army to take. Yet terror remains their mainstay, and that is something that our commanders on ground are now deliberating, how to make it prohibitively expensive for Pakistan to spread terror in India.
In fact, the Indian Army has already called the beheading of our soldiers an absolutely despicable and an inhuman act. And, Pakistan's High Commissioner to India, Abdul Basit, once again evading question. He simply has refused to speak to reporters amid growing demands for revenge, with the Indian Army also vowing an appropriate response to the act of beheading and mutilating the bodies of our 2 soldiers. Gaurav, thank you so much for joining us. I'll keep coming back to you for more later on.